there, this is Mikki Ramey, broker and owner of Healthy Realty. Thanks for joining me today on my video blog. Today we're going to talk about short-term buying and the perfect house that will resell without issue. So keep watching to learn more about what it takes to buy that perfect resellable house. So to talk about what it takes to buy the perfect home in the short term, this is for buyers who are moving to our area in Charleston who know that they're going to be relocated for a job or they're here for some sort of training and they're going to be in the city for 2 to 3 years. They need to buy something and move. Or maybe you're starting a family, you're like me, and you moved into one house when you had one kid and then you ended up with 4 and you needed a bigger house. So there are people that buy homes for short term and have different needs. So if you're buying a home for 2 to 3 years, there is a little chart that I like to use. So this is our buyer funnel. So at the top, you'll see where it says the most buyers, and then at the bottom, we've got the least buyers. So what you're going to try to do, obviously, when you're buying in the short term, is you wanted to defer to the houses that are going to appeal to the most buyers. So in my experience and practically speaking, the number one resale factor is a one-story house. I get really excited when I get a one-story listing because it means it applies to families, to older people, to young families, to single people. We have all sorts of buyers that can find a one-story home livable. And so on the bottom of that is actually, most people would think it's a 2 or 3 story house. In my experience, split levels tend to be that floor plan that's just kind of not as appealing to most buyers. So I would put that at the bottom of the level, and then kind of in the middle we'll find 2, 3 story homes. So another thing to look at, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we're going to talk about the least expensive home in the orange there. So money, homes that are least expensive or are the least expensive in a particular neighborhood. Now that can be $150,000 or it can be a $500,000 house. But if you're getting the least expensive home in a particular neighborhood, that is going to appeal to the most number of buyers. When you look at that and you actually go for the least expensive in a geographical area, then you're going to increase your number of buyers even more. More people have less money and they're able to buy that house. So the more expensive houses are going to fall in the bottom of the funnel for buyers. All right, and then the next thing we're going to look at, and it's hard to see on my little chart, so I apologize for that, but it talks about upgrades. So when you get to the top and the most buyers, the homes that have the most upgrades. Now, it doesn't have to be absolutely new and perfect, but more upgrades will secure you more buyers than if you have homes that have fewer upgrades. So it's interesting, fixer-uppers don't actually fall into the absolute bottom of the funnel. Fixer-uppers are a little bit more neutral in the middle because we find people will want to buy those homes, fix them up, and try to flip them. So the final thing that we're going to look at is new versus old homes. So homes that are new construction always tend to resell better. You buy it in 2 to 3 years, it'll be a home that's 2 to 3 years old. And people that are buyers really tend to flock toward a newer home. So older homes are appealing and appealing in a lot of areas. I mean, here our older homes in Charleston are certainly extremely appealing, but they're not as appealing to those short-term buyers. So that's what I'm talking about today. People that are definitely buying and moving in 2 to 3 years. If you want to make your home resale proof, you really want to buy something that is absolutely going to sell quickly. And those are the things that it takes. So if you have any questions about buying the great home to resale, or if you have any real estate questions at all, reach out to me and my real estate team. Don't forget to download the Charleston Properties app. You can get it at Google Play. It's a great way to do real-time searches for local real estate in the Charleston area. Thanks for taking time to watch today. Have a great day.